Welcome to Shooting Up Bricks. Hope everyone's okay. Right, we've done Star Wars, we've done Lego ideas, we've done Lego icons. Now it's time for the Marvel. This is taken from Brit Fanatics. They do 2024, 25, 26, retiring. They're very good. I know they take a lot of time making sure that their information is 100% right. Again, Lego can change their ideas and make a completely different date when they're going to retire it. They might not retire a set. They might start retiring a set early than you think. So you can't really be guaranteed when it's going to retire to a point of day. But remember, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's not 100% it's going to make some money. It's just my thoughts over 10 years of doing Lego, and what goes into the background of your head should be when you're trying to invest. It shouldn't never, ever be what you like. It should be what you think makes money, okay? And what I mean by that, if I'm a Zelda fan, I'm going to buy all the Zeldas, think all Zeldas are going to make money. It's not going to be that way. And I'm not going to buy Jurassic World or Monkey Kid because I hate Monkey Kid. It's not going to be that way. Money should have no qualms of what you like, really. If you're going here to make literally money, you should have an open mind. Right, Marvel. Here's a list. Right, let's start on this. It's going to be a long list. I'm going to try and do it as quick as possible. General rule of thumb for me is Marvel and superheroes sets are very, very, very hard to make money on. They are a hit and miss. You can find one set that can go stupidly money, and most of the rest of the sets you are struggling to have your money back or make a little bit of profit. I've got sets that I've had for 6 years and they're barely over RRP. Literally, I've had some sets that shot through the roof, and other sets, I would say, out of say about 100 sets, I would say about 70 sets didn't go up by hardly anything, 10, 20 quid in 5 or 6 years. I had the rest of them went through the roof. So for me, general rule of thumb, I would not touch much of the Marvel because it's such a minefield. But having said that, if you're going to push me against a wall and hold me to ransom and say you've got to start making decisions about buying something on Marvel to invest in to make some money, what would I pick? This is what I'm going to do now. Right, these ones, no. As I said, I'm going to go for all these ones very quickly. These are cheap sets, $17.99. They've been out 1 or 2 years. They are what I call stocking fillers. They are cheap, cheerful. Most people have bought them. If they are collectors of Marvel, they would have bought them quite early because that you've had 2 years or 1 year to get the £17.99 together to get this stuff. You've had a Christmas or a birthday, so you've had that. And there's not going to be much profit because there's going to be so many of them. So that's a no. This one is a no as well. It's, again, you've just seen those figures, and those figures are all in other sets. So no, if you just want a specific set for a specific figure, and it's not retired, get it quickly now. As soon as it retires, it goes through the roof. But most of the time, you can get them now on Bricklink or eBay, cheap as chips. Well, cheapish, and get that figure you're missing. So I would not be buying that either or either. Depends how you say it, isn't it? Again, no, it's an $8.99 set. This figures aren't going to be worth much more because even in 10 years' time, it was an $8.99 set. There's going to be loads of them around, so I would not be buying that. $17.99 set. See, again, boom, she's there. We've just seen her in the beginning. We've seen most of these. You will see these figures repeated. I would not buy it. $17.99. Most people would have had that. The Hulkbuster. Would I buy? No, I would not. It's almost 500 quid, for Christ's sakes. Lego, what are you doing? £500. Reason why, if I had limited funds, I'm going to have £500 sitting on a shelf for maybe 2 or 3 years. It might make a little drop. Things normally drop down a little bit after they retire. Some do, some don't. I'm gonna say some things just go down, but you've got to be prepared to take a little bit hit in the first 6 months. They might drop down, and then once they've been bought up, the scarcity becomes a bit more, and then they go back up. So if this dropped down by 40 quid or 30 quid, then you're thinking, oh my God, I've lost a lot of money on that. And then you've got to wait maybe 2 years to make 30 or 40 quid, 50 quid profit, which over the scheme of it, you've got almost £500. It's only 10%. It's a lot of money to be sitting on a shelf and a massive box real estate for a small amount of profit. So I definitely would not be touching that just for the price range, because who's going to pay £600 for that if they couldn't buy that? When did it come out? Or it came out 2 years ago. So 2 years ago that came out. So how many people are going to not have the money in 2 years to buy that if they're a really massive Marvel fan? And then if it missed it at 474, are they going to have the 550 quid that you want for it in 2 years' time when they had 2 years to buy it for 474? So no, I would not be buying that. I am Groot. No, thank you either. They're all right. It's not too bad, but I think the reason why I said no, I think it's been out for a while. Yeah, it's been 2 years. To be honest, I've said no to a lot of Marvel, so I probably might be buy a couple of sets of them and expect it to go to about £20 profit. So yeah, let's go. You put me a gun against my head, I'd buy 2 of them and expect to make £20 profit in a couple of 2-3 years. Okay, Centrum, I would buy this because it's a building. Buildings go well, so people might want to make a building, like a land or stuff like that. They might like it like that. It's a nice build, there's some nice figures in there, so I'd probably buy 2 of them. It's quite pricey, so that's why I'm like, yeah, but it's a nice set. I'd probably expect that to go up a little bit. Right, to the next one. Big figs, build figs. No, thank you. No way. I'd not even touch that. It's who's going to be buying that? Well, it hasn't bought it within the last 2 years. So no. This, if you've seen the film, you wouldn't be buying it. To be honest, I'm not going to be too personal about this, but I would not be buying that at all. So if I wanted it for the figures, I'd just buy the figures. Buy them now, because I don't think the film flopped, bombed, or whatever you want to say. So no, I would not be buying that. Again, the mechs, not touch it at all. There's nothing special on that. The mech here, again, the rocket, nope, not touch it. The price range as well, it's not worth it. Morbius one. Do you know what? I might buy that because they're doing another Morbius film. I've seen. So unless they bring another figure out, he's only been in that set as far as I know. It's a bit like the Ant-Man one and stuff like that, and Deadpool. I would buy that, and I'd probably buy 5 of them and hope they don't bring another one out and the second film goes better. So I would gamble on that. But if you buy 5, you're putting £100 investment rather than the £500 on the big Hulkbuster. So, and it's not much to lose, and it's £100 over 5 items rather than £100 on 1 item. So I'd buy 5 of them definitely. Ghost Rider mech, no. I don't find mechs going to be very good. I haven't had them in the past very good at prices. They don't make much in the past, so I definitely wouldn't now. The Wakanda battle, no, I would not buy it. It's a nice set, but the figures aren't special, to be honest. In that, I don't understand why that set would be out. That be desirable. The guy there is a set that you would normally see every time. It's nothing special. No, I would not be buying that. Right, the Quinjet. Let me move it up a bit here. Would I buy the Quinjet? No, because you've got Loki, you've got Thor, you've got Iron Man, you've got Black Widow. You've got the main characters, but all those main characters aren't morally exclusive to that set. I have said a lot to Marvel. I probably might buy one and hope it will go up by about 30 quid. Venom Group. No. Yeah, I'm going to say yes to that because the Venom film's coming out. It's a weird one. I'll probably buy a couple of them and just sit on them for a little while and expect to make 20 quid on them. Wolverine Claw. It's a bit like these the helmets. For me, I have no idea on this. I've got to say, I have no idea. The helmets go well. Will the claws go well? I don't know. The film's good. Because I don't know, I'd say yes, I'd buy a couple of them. But again, you see, this is how it works in your head. You've got to think, who would buy it in a couple of years' time? Thing is, it's got not a bad price range on this. It's a £64, £65 one. So if I can find it cheaper somewhere else when it gets retired or get close to retired and people want to get rid of the stock, then I would buy it. Again, if everything becomes half price or 30% off, then I'll buy everything, and then you're going to make some money on it. But generally, I'm looking at the RIP going into the shop, into Lego, into Smiths, and buying it for almost the RIP. So if I have to buy RIP, I'll be buying 1, maybe 2. If it drops down, I can get for 45, I'd buy 2 or 3 or 4 maybe of them. Yes, I'd buy that, definitely. Star-Lord's helmet, I definitely would. I hope I can find it cheaper somewhere else, but I'd buy 3 or 4 and expect to make money on them. The helmets tend to do well, especially if they bring out some more. This baby rocket, if I wanted a baby rocket, I'd just go and buy one. No, I'd not touch that. Move on, please. Again, Ant-Man construction figure. No, thank you. It's not for me. It's not going to make money. It's only got a little. It's only even got a figure, is it? It's just got a little one at the top there. No, no. Wolverine. No. Again, why would I? Who would buy it? They couldn't buff. Who? I don't know. I've lost words for that one, so I wouldn't be buying that. And it's quite an ugly thing as well. The same with the Captain America. No, thank you. This is a stupid little set for £12. It's if you're buying that, if I can find it for £6, yes, I'll buy it. If I can find it for only £11, no, I wouldn't. This I would. It's quite a nice shield, big shield, very nice. I'd probably buy 3 of these, 3 or 4 of these, and expect to sit on them for 2 or 3 years. Hope there's another Marvel film coming up with Captain America in it, and people like it, and it gets big. But I'd definitely buy that. That's one sure thing I'd go out with, not worrying about how many I'd buy these. Oh, it's no picture on this one, but it's a £20 set. Thanos versus, I can't even see what it is. But no, I would not touch that either. The Endgame Battle. It's a good set. It's a very good set. I've got to say, it's a good price range. Yes, because of the figures in it. And the specialness of the figures, I would buy 3 or 4 of them and expect to make at least £30 to £50 profit on that over an X amount of time. It could be 2, could be 5 years, but I'd expect to buy that and hopefully make some money on that. The Car Chase is not showing. It's $8.99. It's not worth it. It's a cheap little set, so I wouldn't buy it. And then finally on the list would be the Advent Calendar. I have bought Star Wars Advent Calendars every year since the very first time they've come out. So I've got the whole collection. And I did it with the Star Wars Marvel, and not one of them really made a profit. Only a couple when you get a release and there's not enough, and there's more demand. There was a couple of years ago, or 3 years ago, the Star Wars one did it, and everyone wanted to get it, and it was going up for £60 even when they were out, to be up buying the shops because they were so scarce. So generally, no. And rule of thumb, I would not touch Advent Calendars. You're not going to make much money on that. You could probably make £5, £10 at Christmas time, if that. And you're going to be sitting on it for at least a year because you're only going to sell it at Christmas. So I would not touch that either. Or either. Depends where you're from. Okay, next up will be Harry Potter. So next one will be in a couple of days' time. Or I don't know when I'm going to do it. But it'll be Harry Potter. We're going to go to the list. Hopefully I'm not going on too much. I'm trying to go quickly and just tell you what I'm thinking about these and which I buy. Hopefully they're okay. If not, I apologise. But there will be more car boot sale videos coming up. Keep an eye on my channel. Please subscribe. Please like. I promise it will get better. Just give me some chances. See you then. Bye.